Again we come to that one, the chemistry classes. The chemistry classes about is the last period we studied about rate law and the rate equations. Just observe here rate law and the rate equations how it is. Here is a general equation. General equation A, coefficient of A, coefficient of B is small b, and then gives us two products. According to rate law or the rate equation, we know that one dx by dt is proportional to concentration of A and B. That is only coefficient of A and B, coefficient of A and coefficient of B. You will note what the coefficient of A and the coefficient of B is there. Then after that one, if you remove the proportionality constant, then dx by dt is equal to k into concentration of A to the power of concentration of B. So this is about the rate law. Then how do we understand this rate law? What are the things to be come under the rate law? So here is the first point. While you are learning the understanding the rate law, we should know about the molecularity of the reactions. ನಮಗಿಲ್ಲಿ ರೇಟ್ ಲಾ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಸ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲಾರಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. And the different types of the reactions. Here I explained that one. I just give that the two terms as elementary reactions and the complex reactions. Elementary reactions and complex reactions. And then you have to learn the mechanism also. By the mechanism and by the rate determining steps, we can understand the rate law. So the 4 points are very important. Just you notice that one. How do we understand the rate law? Knowing the molecularity of the reaction, differences between the elementary and the complex reactions by mechanism of the reactions and rate determining step. Now we come to that molecularity of the reaction. What is meant by molecularity? According to here one theory is there. Illondu theory ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಒಂದು collision theory ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿದೆ. Collision theory ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? According to collision theory, the molecularity reaction means what happens here? The number of the reacting species that must collide simultaneously in order to bring about the chemical reaction. Here the molecularity of reaction means according to collision theory, there should be a collision of the atoms, ions and the molecules to bring about the reaction. So there should be a collision during the time of the reaction. So that's about the molecularity of reaction. I think you are clear. What is a molecularity reaction? Here is a number of the reacting species that must collide simultaneously in order to bring about the chemical reaction. ಒಂದು ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸು ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಕೊಲೈಡ್ ಆಗಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಲೈಡ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ನ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್, ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲಾರಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲಾರಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ there may be a molecularity is one. So unimolecular reaction. So here's a types of molecularity of reactions. Unimolecular reaction if the molecularity is 1, and the bimolecular reaction if the molecularity is 2, and the trimolecular reaction the molecularity is 3. So again we go for that one. Unimolecular reactions examples here. Unimolecular reactions. Uni means one. Observe that one. Dissociation of ammonium nitrate into nitrogen and water molecule. Here the total compound is 1. The total molecule is ammonium nitrate is 1. So that unimolecular reaction. Same type, dissociation of oxygen difluoride into oxygen and fluorine. This is bimolecular reaction. And the next one is another one is bimolecular. Unimolecular reaction. Dissociation of oxygen difluoride is unimolecular reaction. Come to the bimolecular reaction. Hydrogen iodide, dissociation of hydrogen iodide into hydrogen and iodide. This is a bimolecular reaction. Two molecules of hydrogen and iodide react together with an atoms and ions it forms. Then trimolecular reactions. Two molecules of NO and then O2. NO plus O2 gives us 2NO2. Here the two molecules are. So we are getting the unimolecular reactions, bimolecular reactions, trimolecular. But observe here. Here's one reaction is there. 4HBr, 4 hydrogen bromide and oxygen gives rise to water and the bromine. If we take that one, the molecules which are involved in it one, this is more than 3. 4 plus 1, the molecularity is 5. But the molecularity, is it possible to get the molecularity is 5? No. More than molecularity does not exceeds the 3. Come to the another equation of the chemical reaction. Nitrogen monoxide, nitrous oxide or nitrous monoxide plus hydrogen, it gives rise to N2 plus H2. Again also here is 2 plus 2, 4 is a molecularity. It is not possible. Observe on the reaction. Mn plus carbon dioxide plus MnO4 and oxalate plus hydrogen. So here 2 plus 5, 7, 7 plus 16, again 23. That is not possible. Why the molecularity is not possible in this one? Because that's only one reason. It's a logic point. Molecularity does not exist more than 3 because more than 3 species cannot collide at once. ಹೇಗಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಕೊಲೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, 3 ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಕೊಲೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, 3ಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಅಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಕೊಲೈಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದರೆ, in case of accident, one lorry with another lorry or one lorry with other 2 lorries, only 3 are possible. But more than 4 lorries and 5 lorries, how the accident maybe takes place by the 4 and 5 lorries? So it is not possible. On that concept, it is a logic method. At a time, more than 2 molecules, more than 3 species, they cannot collide with each other. That's called that trimolecular reaction is the last. Then we have to learn that one elementary reaction and complex reactions. What is an elementary reactions? The elementary reactions is the reaction which takes place in one step. That's called elementary reaction. And the complex reaction, which takes place by more than one steps, is called complex reactions. And again, we come to that another one, order of reaction. Molecularity we learned that the molecularity means the reacting species, the number of the reacting species in the given reaction is called a molecular reaction. Now that order of reaction. Order of reaction is, just observe that sum of the powers of the concentration terms of the exponent, that's an experimentally determined rate equation. Just here's one example is there. Here is one equation is there. A of capital A plus B of B, reactants react together gives rise to products. If you take the rate constant is equal to K into concentration of A to the power of X and B to the power of Y. X and Y are the powers of concentration term, which is an experimentally determined rate equation. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ಲಿ. That is only experimentally determined. If you take that X plus Y, here is an X plus Y is the order of reaction. So that's why order of reaction is sum of the powers of the concentration terms of the concentration terms present in the experimentally determined rate equation is called order of reaction. The types of order of reactions are, there are 4 order of reactions are there. The first order reaction, second order reaction, third order reaction, zero order reaction, and one more is there, pseudo first order reaction, pseudo reaction is there, but it is not comes under that even zero order reaction. Again, first come to that first order. First order reaction is N2O5 plus N2O5, dissociation of nitrogen pentoxide into nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. Here the rate is equal to concentration of N2O5, that's only one, order is 1. So the first order reaction, if order is 1, first order reaction. Same type in another reaction, 2NO2 gives rise to N2O2 plus O2. Here's one concentration term is 2, then order is 2, the second order reaction. Similarly, the third reaction, 2NO plus O2 gives rise to 2NO2, then rate constant KNO2 and O2, then order is 3, the tertiary order reaction or third order reaction. Zero order reaction also there. So here's an example for zero order reaction. Ammonia, dissociation of ammonia in presence of platinum and 1130 Kelvin, it forms nitrogen and hydrogen. In this one, the concentration term is 0, that's why the order is 0, zero order reaction. Again, once again we go for the units of the reactions. This is an exam oriented question. What's the unit of the reaction, the rate constant here? For the zero order reaction, it is very clear, moles, liters, inverse and seconds inverse. For the first order reaction, go for that one. Rate, K is equal to rate by A, concentration A. Then the rate is equal to mole inverse, mole into liters inverse and second is concentration of A is also moles, liters inverse. Moles, liters inverse cancel. Then what is remaining is K is equal to S1. This is our first order reaction. Similarly, for second order reaction, if you go for the same, rate by K into A square and then K mole, that all the, after all the calculation, we get that one, K mole, liters inverse, second order. For third order also, the same thing will come, that is a rate by A cube, then it becomes K is equal to mole, square, mole, second inverse and liters inverse and then seconds inverse. So this is about the units of rate of reaction. After this, you are going to learn the differences between differences between order and molecular of reaction. The difference between the order and molecular of reaction that we'll learn in the